Hello, and welcome to WSOE 89.3. This is Elon Burlington, and you are listening to Good Vibes. I'm your host, Sam Porzak, and it's time for some good vibrations. Hey, welcome back to Good Vibes with Sam Porzak. This is WSOE. I know it's uncommon to hear me go so long without talking, but stuff happens sometimes. So, this week's theme of Good Vibes, our positive thing we're talking about, is vacations. Everybody has to take a break now and then. Myself, I just went on a nice little trip with a couple of friends back home to my lake house in Virginia. I know we're only a few weeks into the school year, but it's good to take a break. It's good to not get too over-encumbered right from the start. Now, I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite vacations, some of my favorite things about vacation. I've always loved road trips. I really enjoy singing along in the car with friends, or particularly my dad as well. It's just a lot of fun. I think people can really bond when they drive together. It's cool taking shifts, It's nice stopping at places. And so to relate to that, we have Holiday Road by Lindsey Buckingham. Here we go. Welcome back to Good Vibes with Sam Porzak, where we, this week, are relaxing. We are taking it easy with our theme of vacations. Now, you've just heard Holiday Road by Lindsey Buckingham, which was written for the 1983 film National Lampoon's Vacation. I tried to see if there's any deeper meaning to it, but Lindsey wrote it as a goofy-sounding, jaunty tune for the movie. You also heard Island Girl by Elton John, and I will not be getting into the lyrics there. I don't think I can talk about that on radio. But anyway, another part of vacations I always look forward to is sleeping in a hotel. I think nothing really beats spending all day on the beach only to come home and take a nap in your freezing cold room. I think there's just something... I think hotel rooms are supernaturally cold, and I appreciate that, It's very relaxing, it's very enjoyable. I also really dig those little soaps and shampoos they have. And there's something interesting about sleeping in what feels like a brand new bed, My favorite hotel to stay at is every year, or when we can, my dad and I in the summer will go to Wildwood, New Jersey, and we stay at the Beach Terrace. We have one receptionist who we love. Her name is Sherry, and she's so nice, and she always gets us the same room, 601, every year. It has a great view of the Ferris wheel and the fireworks, and it really adds to the experience. Now, the only song I could think of, but it is a great song, the only song I could think of that related to hotels was Hotel California, so that is what we are playing next. This is Hotel California by the Eagles, after a couple of ads. Hello, and welcome back to WSOE. You are listening to Good Vibes with Sam Porzak, and I am here telling you all about my favorite vacations, One of my favorite spots for sure is Wildwood, New Jersey, and a thing about vacations I really enjoy is the opportunity to try new things. Especially one of the things I love is food, and every time I go somewhere, my stepfather, he does a thing where he'll be in a restaurant and he'll say, if I never come here again, what's the one thing I absolutely have to have? And I've taken to that, because I really respect that. I think it's very cool to try something new. I don't think there's really much point to going new places and always going to Starbucks or always getting the same food you always get. I think it's very nice to shake things up. Some of my favorite foods I always have in Wildwood with my dad would have to include Max Pizza, Coors Custard. They have some very good fresh squeezed lemonade there. They have Curly's Fries. I love it all. Tangentially related, pina coladas. That's also a drink. And up next, we've got the Pina Colada song, also known as The Escape by Rupert Holmes. Here it is. That was the Pina Colada song, also known as The Escape by Rupert Holmes. Now, fun fact, the chorus was originally supposed to be If You Like Humphrey Bogart, and at the very last minute, Rupert Holmes, on the way to the studio, actually changed the name Humphrey Bogart to the first exotic drink that came to mind. I think it's a very good thing he did this, because I really doubt people would be singing the Humphrey Bogart song. In fact, because I usually wear Hawaiian shirts and flip-flops these days in the warmer seasons, I'm often seen as a tropical guy, I guess. My friend Dina once compared me to the living embodiment of the Pina Colada song, and I have never received a greater compliment. People sometimes ask me why I wear all these Hawaiian shirts and flip-flops, and, I once heard, dress for the job you want to have, not for the one you do have, and I would just love to lay on the beach all day. I can think of no greater occupation. If I could somehow make money doing that, I would be set. Now, up next, we have the most literal interpretation I could possibly go with for our vacation theme. This week, we've got Vacation by the Go-Go's. Here it is. Welcome back. This is Good Vibes with Sam Porzak, and this week's theme is vacations. That was Kokomo by the Beach Boys, and gosh, I would love to be in Kokomo right now, but here we are, and that's okay too, Sometimes you just take a little vacation in your head when you can't go somewhere. But another very fun vacation I semi-recently took, it was about a year ago. It was last summer, in fact, before I came to Elon. Me and a couple other students, it was kind of a preparation for coming to Elon, I guess. We went to Los Angeles, and that was very fun. There was a lot of cool stuff we did. We toured the Warner Brothers studios. I got to see Batmobiles, which was very cool. We went down a glass slide that twisted around the outside of an elevator. We got to do yoga on a beach. I had some killer crepes, and we got to go biking, actually, across a very scenic beach. It was all very beautiful. It was a very fun time. And the next two songs I'm about to play are actually related to California. And then the next one, which is Vanilla by Flipturn, is actually interesting because I used that as the song for a music video I made about our Calmfellow trip to Florida that we recently took. So lots of tie-ins to vacations. Here is Vanilla by Flipturn. That was San Francisco by the Mowgli's, and this is Vacation Week here at Good Vibes. And just because you want to take a break, you don't have to go somewhere just to have a vacation. Sometimes the vacation can come to you. Especially if you're seeing good friends that you haven't seen in a while. That can be its own vacation, I believe. In particular, I will cite my source here. I love seeing my best friend Dan because while I live here in North Carolina, he lives in Florida, and so I really get to see him about once a year, but every time I do, it is an absolute delight. And some of our favorite things we do together, we make goofy videos, we love playing video games. I am very good at Kirby Dream Course, significantly better than him, I must say. And we love eating pizza that is bigger than our heads. There's a very, very good pizza shop we just went to, actually, in Virginia, near the lake house, which was very good. Now, the point is, I'm rambling a little bit here, but the point is that when you have friends, it is always a good time, which is also the point of the song, Good Time by Owl City and Carly Rae Jepsen. What a coincidence, that's what's up next. Welcome back, that was Good Time by Owl City and Carly Rae Jepsen. And now we're wrapping up here, but as we close our vacation hour, I'm going to play a song that my dad and I always play as we leave Wildwood every year. I'm going to play Goodbye Stranger by Supertramp. I will not be coming back after this. This has been Good Vibes with Sam Porzak. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and remember to give yourselves a break every now and then. Until next week, goodbye, stranger.